Hello everyone, it's me Boy, and today I'm going to be doing an overview of the new Rec Room Original Rec Rally. So in the first part of this video, I'm going to be going over the lobby here and how the controls work on these new vehicles that they added. Then in the second part, I'm going to be doing a lap around the track just to give you an overview of the whole map. Then in the third part, I'll show you all the shortcuts and secret areas that you can find around the track. So yeah, before we start the video, I just want to say thank you so much to Rec Room for giving me an early look at the new Rec Room Original. And I guess with that all being said, let's check out Rec Rally. Alright, so this is what you'll see when you first spawn into Rec Rally. Over here you got the Rec Center door, and here's the garage. Looks like there's two side-by-sides getting some maintenance work done on them. And over here is the merch booth. And the two new cosmetic sets are the blue racing set and the red racing set. So that's pretty cool. And over here you got is the scoreboard. And over here is the podium. So when the game ends, the top three will spawn here and they'll get their boxes up here, which I think is pretty cool. It's kind of like Stunt Runner. And over here is the leaderboard. Right now it says paintball, but obviously I'll say Rec Rally when the official game comes out. And right down here, you got the actual go-karts. Alright, so if you are on VR, there are two ways you can control the vehicle. There are button controls and there are motion controls. By default, the button controls are enabled. First, I'll show you how to use the vehicle with button controls. For this tutorial, I'll be using the Oculus Touch controllers. First, walk up to the vehicle, then grab the door to get in. Then, using one of your hands, grab the steering wheel. Then, with the hand that you used to grab the steering wheel with, push the thumbstick forward to go forward, and push the thumbstick back to go in reverse. To steer left and right, all you need to do is push the thumbstick left and right in the direction that you want to go. Now, I'll show you how to use the vehicle with motion controls. Remember, I'm using the Oculus Touch controllers. In order to change the settings to motion controls, you have to open up your watch, go to the settings tab, go to gameplay, go one page over, and here you have vehicle input method. So you can slide that over to motion, and then you have motion controls enabled. First, walk up to the vehicle and grab the door to get in. Then, using one of your controllers, grab the steering wheel. Now, with the controller that you used to grab the steering wheel, push in the trigger to go forward. To go in reverse, you have to push the bottom button on the face of the controller. So for me, I'm using the Oculus Touch controllers, so I have to push the X button. Now, if I was driving with my right hand, I would have to push the A button to go in reverse. To move left and right, all you need to do is move the controller to the left and right in the direction that you want to go. In order to drift around corners, you need to use the handbrake, which can be enabled by grabbing onto the handbrake right here in the center. This control is the exact same regardless if you're using motion or button controls. The vehicles are also equipped with a boost feature. In order to charge up your boost, you have to grab 3 of the KO colas that are around the track. In order to use the boost, you can click in the thumbstick on the controller that you used to grab the steering wheel with, or you can physically press this button that's here on the dash. When using motion controls, you can only boost by pressing the button on the dash. Next up, I'll do one lap around the track to give you an overview of the whole map. Alright, here we go. Okay, so I will be putting the current location we are at in the bottom right corner. So as you can see, coming off the starting line, we are at Sidewinder Springs. So as you can probably tell from the name, this part is really windy. It goes back and forth really fast, so you gotta make sure you do really tight turns in this part. And coming up here is a hill, and at the very top of the hill is the new section of the track, which is Blueberry Farm. Alright, so once you pass this barn, you'll come to the end of this section, and next up is Rally Valley. So once you pass this turn right here, you will be faced with a really long hill climb. So this is where I like to save my boost, because then you can get up here really fast. And once you get to the top, you'll come up to the next section, which is Vista Peak. So once you get to the top, you'll go straight back down and you'll come up to a very long U-turn, and I like to go at the outside edge and collect these 3 KIWI colas, because you'll come up to a jump right here, and this is where you can use them and you can get some really good air up here. And once you crash into this sign right here, you'll come up to the next section, which is Dusty Creek. So this section is pretty simple. It's a dry riverbed with some KIWI colas that goes under the bridge here. Then coming up here is a U-turn, which I am really good at. Then once you get up to the top of this hill, you will come up to the new section, which is Red Hill Railroad. This section right here is a really long straightaway, so I would suggest using your boost if you have any. Alright, so once you pass this sharp turn right over here, you will come up to the waterfall. In this section, you can either go to the left and do a big jump, or you can go to the right and go to the bottom of the waterfall. Once you cross the waterfall and crash into this pole right here, you will once again enter Sidewinder Springs. Once you cross the bridge here, you will be met with the finish line. Up next, I'll show you all the shortcuts and secret areas around the Rec Rally track. To find the hidden bat cave, go to the right on this turn in Sidewinder Springs and keep going until you enter the cave. This area is really cool to explore, but it's not really a shortcut because there's a lot of turns, and in my testing it doesn't really end up being any faster.
Feel free to practice as long as you like. Looks like you're the first one here. Use the people tab on your watch to invite your friends to join
To go to the campsite, turn right immediately when you enter Rally Valley, and there you'll be greeted to the campsite. This is a good place to go if you need one more KIWI cola to fill up your boost in order to use it while going up the hill. In order to go to the lone shed, all you need to do is turn into the campsite like before, but this time continue turning right and eventually you'll enter a hidden area with a shed that looks like it came from Rec Rally. This place can also be located by going through the bat cave, as the end of that cave goes out into this area. This next shortcut is pretty easy to find. All you need to do is head right at the end of this bridge at Red Hill Railroad, and you'll enter a cave with some boxes, mine carts, and KIWI colas.
Looks like you're the first one here.
This next shortcut is pretty self-explanatory. All you need to do is head down this path here when you come to the waterfall, and head through the cave that's on your right. And at the end of the cave, there is a jump that will land you right at the finish line. Alright, so that was an overview on the new Rec Room Original, Rec Rally. I am super excited for this new game and I can't wait to play with my friends. But yeah, I guess that's going to be it for the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.